Drunk stories.
Fucking drunk stories.
I cannot wait to hear your drunk stories because this may shock everyone, but in our Patreon and our followers, you are going to be shocked because in the last 10 years, Lori and I really have not been drunk together. And I could say maybe twice.
Yeah.
Maybe twice. And we've gone on vacations together. We just don't drink often.
Right.
And I definitely don't drink very often. I just don't. And I know everyone's like, oh, they have to be on gummies. They have to be on, they have to be drunk. They have to be on nitrous because who belly laughs like that if they're not like that? We're just like that. And honestly, I'm just not a big drinker.
Yeah, I'm more of a drinker than you are. Like if Eric and I go on vacation, we like to have like a drink.
Oh, me
at
too,
lunch,
on vacation.
and then
100%.
And then if it turns into a day drinking fest, it turns into a day drinking fest.
Right.
Like when we go down to the Keys, that's like we're
same.
getting drunk.
Don't get me wrong. When we're on vacation, 100%.
Yeah.
But in my daily life, I just don't drink.
Yeah, no, I don't either. Like during the week, I won't drink.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll be like, oh, a beer sounds good with dinner or something. But yeah, no, I don't drink very often.
Right.
Tonight, however, I'm going to be knocking back some martinis.
Yeah. So we'll post some shenanigans.
Yeah, we'll post some
We're in the mood to drink tonight.
Yeah, we're in the mood.
We've been sitting here for 2 hours and we haven't gotten one thing accomplished.
Yeah, it's been super fucking fun.
We've had audio issues. We've had camera issues.
Yes.
And now I'd like to apologize ahead of time that my dog Sunday is playing on the ground here. And
she's moving our camera now.
She's moving our camera. She's playing with her ball. You'll see her tail every now and again.
Yeah.
Right on
there's
cue.
her ass.
Right on cue. Right on cue.
Ass.
Sunday, why don't you go night-night, honey?
Honey, why don't you go lay on the bed, sweetie? Honey, why don't you go lay on the bed, okay?
So we're just going to let her do her thing.
Yeah.
You know?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But drunk story. So I'm excited.
Do you remember the first time you got drunk?
No.
I don't either.
No, because I was probably in high school.
Yeah, me too.
Did something stupid. But I didn't party when I was young. I really didn't. Still don't. But I mean, I've gone to a couple parties in high school. Did I get shit-faced every now and again? Sure. But not so much in high school.
Yeah.
I was a goody-goody then.
Well, you're like my daughter. She doesn't enjoy drinking very often.
Yeah, Abby and I are a lot alike. I don't like the taste. If a drink tastes like alcohol, I don't want it.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I don't. Like if I drink it and I go, what?
Yeah.
That's not a good drink for me.
Yeah.
If it tastes like Kool-Aid and it's going down like Kool-Aid, I'm down.
Yeah, then you're
down. But I used to do shots in my 20s. Okay.
Okay.
But to sit and have a drink, it's just not me.
Right.
It's just not me.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah. I enjoy having a little drinky poo every once in a while.
Yeah.
However, when I was younger, I was probably a raging alcoholic.
That shocks me because you're so not that now.
No.
And I think alcoholics, if those are people that drink every day. Not that alcoholics drink every day. People who drink in excess every day. I had an alcoholic person in my family. Yes. Same. And that was excessive every day.
Yeah. Like, I also had someone in my family that recently passed away that was an alcoholic and would be drinking from the time the sun came up.
Right.
I was never like that, but on the weekends, we'd go out and party.
Yeah. See, I don't think that's an alcoholic. I think that's I think you were a normal 20-something.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, because that would be someone's like, oh, I've been so much sober. No, that's not you. That's you partied a lot in your 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other day a patient came in and I go, oh my God, we're the same exact age. Yeah. He was like 7 days older than me.
Oh, okay.
And I said, and I was like, did you grow up around here? And he said, yeah, he grew up down in Bonita area. And I said, oh, we wouldn't know each other then. I was in Cape Coral. And he goes, well, we used to go out to the Yucatan. And that was where everybody would go to party every weekend when I was in high school.
What is the Yucatan? Yucatan?
Yes. And now it's all housing developments.
Oh.
Back in that day, we would go mudding. Like everyone would have trucks. We'd have our 4-wheelers, whatever. And everybody would go out there during the day. And then at night we'd have a huge bonfire and everyone would get shit-faced drunk and sleep out there.
Okay.
It was the time of my life. And I was so glad he came in because sometimes I feel like I hated that time in my life.
Okay.
But it was so much fun.
Okay.
And I had such a great time.
Yeah.
And I had great friends. And we just used to have so much fun out there. It was fantastic. I loved it.
We had something similar in our high school, and it was called, and you could look it up because it's a famous area in Cleveland. It was called Gore Orphanage. Oh. There was an orphanage there, I guess. And I don't know really what happened in the orphanage, but there was always a horror story, right? Like we also had a bonfire and it was on a beach or whatever. And we would all talk about, oh, did you hear that this person, they used to, kill, I don't know.
Right. There were horror stories.
Yeah, but we were like, hey, let's all go drinking at Gore Orphanage because you could do a bonfire and no one would ever know because it was so deep into, on the beach. We were on the water and that's where everybody would party is Gore Orphanage.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not the name, but...
I know.
Hey, let's go to...
let's do something fun. Let's go to Gore Orphanage.
Let's go to the nursing home and we can all get shit-faced drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we upped it and said, let's go to Gore Orphanage.
Yeah, no nursing home for us. Let's go to an orphanage.
No. But but look it up because it's Gore Orphanage, but there was some horror.
It would be interesting actually to look at the history of that.
Yeah, because there's...
And in the next coming podcast, we're going to talk about like UFOs and ghosts and stuff.
Spooky stuff, yeah.
That would be great.
I remember there being some sort of horror with it because they demolished it.
Right.
But why do I think that Gore Orphanage was on a beach? Would it have been on the beach? Or did we call that Gore Orphanage? I don't know. Was it near Gore? I don't know.
I've never heard of Gore Orphanage, but I have heard of agoraphobia.
Yeah, no, not the same. I remember, so I'll start off with a story that I'll never forget.
Okay.
I was in high school. I think I was a junior or a sophomore in high school, and my sister and I we were in the drama club. You were in the drama club too.
Absolutely.
Best years of my life.
Absolutely.
Loved it. Did it all 4 years. Loved it. We were all going out with our drama group, and it was all the ages, So if you were in drama, it didn't matter if you were freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Everybody hung out together because everybody was in drama together. We did plays together. Some of us were in front of the camera, some of us behind the camera. It didn't matter. We all loved each other, and we had a great time. Sorry, I just kicked that. I feel so. We had a small cast party. So after a play, we would have a small cast party.
Right.
We did it at my girlfriend Carrie's house. Her parents were going away for the weekend. So we were having a small cast party at Carrie's. Her parents were away, and she lived next to another friend of ours, Ray, and I don't remember his brother's name for some reason. Ray and Brett, maybe? But anyways, everybody's at the cast party. We're having a great time. There's another party down the street. We don't know them. They're seniors. They're more popular than us. We don't give a shit about them.
Right.
Their party breaks up, and their humongous party by the police, their huge party heard about our party, and before you knew it, like that, 150 kids.
Wow.
There was maybe 40 of us at the cast party, and then boom, 150 kids.
Fun.
Everybody goes to Carrie Bright's house. There's such a big party that I told you about the friends, their parents called Carrie. Oh, wait, we don't know that yet. We're at the party. The police come to ours now because we know now that all of the kids are now, there's so many of them now, the neighbors are calling and are pissed off.
Right.
Our party gets broke up.
Okay.
All of us girls told our parents we were staying at each other's houses.
Oh, no.
Carrie's party gets, they call Carrie's mom. She has to stay home and everybody else had to go. I think things got broken. It was a mess. Now, all of us girls, there's probably 10 of us girls, can't go anywhere because we told our parents we were staying at each other's friends' houses.
Right.
So I remember we all stayed. There was like 10 of us girls, and my friend Mike, his parents were super cool and said, you guys can stay here.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, so it was like 10 of us girls and Mike. And he was like, wow, this is like a dream come true. And I loved Mike. Mike was so great. But that was the only party that I remember it getting out of hand.
Right.
I didn't drink because my sister drank.
Right.
She would have to tell what happened in her story. But I didn't drink. So the thing that my sister and I always were very good at, and we're still good at today at 53 years old, if she drinks, I don't. Right. Because one of us has to get home. If we're together, like if our hubbies are there, they drive, obviously. Yeah. But in our 20s and 30s, if we went to a club because we couldn't trust our friends to be sober, ever, my girlfriends never, ever drove. Never once.
That's so funny.
And they won't stay even if they said, okay, I'll drive tonight, but they're not going to stay sober.
Yeah, you didn't trust them.
It was up to my sister and I.
Now, you had a very good head on your shoulders. I
did.
However, did not.
Okay.
And our friends, we did not do that.
No, there was no DD.
No, I don't know how the hell I'm alive, honestly.
No, I know. I say that sometimes too.
Yeah, and and I'm not even joking, because I think drinking and driving is just, I'm so against it.
Yeah, right.
But I certainly did that. And my friends did that, and we would go to Norma Jean's on the weekend and get shit-faced drunk.
Now, what's Norma Jean's?
Norma Jean's was
Is it Gore Orphanage?
It was like Gore Orphanage, except it was nothing like that.
Right. It's exactly like Gore Orphanage, but nothing.
But nothing like it. No, it was a bar, like a nightclub in Fort Myers, and it was like super popular. So
cool.
Everybody went there. We would all dance.
Oh, fun.
Oh my God, it was so fun. But that was the first night I had Goldschlager.
Oh, I remember. Yeah. And that has like little gold flakes in it.
Yes.
Even when you throw up later, it has little gold flakes in it.
Really? Yeah. I was so fucked up. I don't remember what my puke looked like.
I would know that because my sister wore my brand new cowboy hat to the Boot Scootin' Saloon, threw up in my white, beautiful, expensive cowboy hat.
No.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was the first time I tried Goldschlager. I got so drunk that night, I couldn't even stand. I'm so embarrassed. They made me leave the bar, but my friends were still in there, and I had to sit outside the front door, drunk out of my fucking gourd, just like sitting there waiting for my friends to come out.
Oh my God. So you're drunk. They let a drunk girl go out in a club by herself waiting for her friends.
Yes.
I had something similar. There was
But I was like right next to, like the guy didn't let me leave. Like I was right next to the door guy.
Oh, so
like
he wouldn't.
He was like, sit your ass down right there and shut the fuck up, probably.
And if you were going to wander off, he was going to grab you.
Yes,
okay, that's
absolutely.
Good. That's
absolutely.
Good. I was at a club in my 20s, and I wasn't drinking yet, but it was my night to drink. But we're at this place called Fagan's. We had the Flats. The Flats had, in Cleveland, if you know the Flats, it was like bar after nightclub after nightclub, and it's all on the water. It's amazing.
Right.
Oh, it was so much fun. And I'm at a place called Fagan's. I have really long hair at the time, and they're in braids, and I have like this cute little half top on and these cute little shorts. I'm at Fagan's, and we're all sitting around this area, and there's a pool at Fagan's.
Okay.
Inside the club.
That's cool.
Yeah. You don't swim in it, though.
Oh.
I don't think you can even during the day.
That sounds dangerous.
No, but I think it's only up to your knee.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like you can.
It was like
It's like a reflection
like
pool.
a fountain type of thing.
Yeah, I think it's probably. I would have to ask my friends, but I don't remember if you could swim in it at one point, but I don't remember it being deep. I think it's only up to here. But there's a big reflection pool, I should say.
Okay.
I'm going to grab my purse, and my friends are helping me look for my purse. I might have had a drink or two. Now that I remember. They go, here's your purse. And as my friend picks up my purse, my foot is caught in the strap. But he doesn't realize that, right? And he's like, here's your purse. And he starts walking away with the purse. My leg is caught on the thing, and it's lifting me up and lifting me up and lifting me up. I fall in the pool at Fagan's.
Oh, no.
So the rule of thumb at Fagan's is if you fall in the pool, regardless of how drunk you are, you have to be ejected from the bar. So the bouncer, and everyone's laughing, but only my head falls in and my braids are now wet.
Okay.
Right?
Got it.
And I catch myself and we're laughing, and the guy's like, out.
Yeah, right.
Right? And in the meantime, I'm discussing it with with the bouncer. Like, I just tripped. I was trying, I'm trying to explain. And he's like, no, out. And all my friends are on the dance floor. I don't have I'm like, can I just tell my friends?
Yeah.
Can I tell my friends? We didn't have cell phones then.
No.
Can I just out. And maybe I was a little unreasonable.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Right. But in my mind, I'm just the sober, intellectual person trying
Please, if we could just talk about Socrates for 5 minutes, I am sure that you will understand.
Let me tell you a little bit about myself. Right. But I'm sure maybe I was a little jackass. Who knows? But I'm getting ejected from Fagan's. I, too, have to sit outside and wait for my friends.
Right.
Because I fell in the pool at Fagan's.
That's so funny. We both had a similar story.
Yeah. But I don't remember him letting me leave either. But do you think any of my jackass friends looked for me?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, and my friends, I always had like my one friend who used to get in like kind of fist fights all the time.
Oh my God. I also have a friend like that.
I have never been in a fist fight in my life.
Yeah.
But I remember that night, and I remember our one friend was fighting with someone that had slept with her boyfriend.
Oh my God, it's always that, isn't it?
And as we're leaving, I'm starting to sober up now because I probably sat outside for 4 hours. And I'm in the back seat, and my girlfriend, Rachel, is screaming across the parking lot at this other girl in her car. And she's like, something, something. And she goes, with your... She said something like, with your stank ass pussy.
No, oh, come on.
To my friend Rachel.
Come on.
And then Rachel goes,
wait, the girl's yelling that to the girl in the car?
The girl is yelling that to my best friend. She's like, something about with your stank ass pussy. And then Rachel leans her head out the window and she goes, he ate it though.
Oh, no. Thank God we're on Patreon because we would be.
Oh, I would have never said that had we not been on Patreon. But
so she. Really? That was her comeback.
Yeah.
Oh, good on you.
I guess. Ate it though. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you're like, no.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Well, I was so drunk. I was like, you shot him, Rachel. Yeah, he ate it, you bitch.
She ate it.
She ate it like a buffet.
And nothing makes sense.
Because I hate that word pussy, by the way. I fucking hate that word.
Same. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. Please don't.
No, please. It's so disgusting. And I know we've mentioned this in another story, so I don't know why I keep saying it. But I remember that from that night, and it was so fucking funny. He ate it down. I will never forget that as long as I was like, dang! You know, like that was such a good comeback. You know what I mean? And that's how I grew up.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. Okay, so we had this friend. I won't say her name, but we had this friend who always got hurt.
Oh, yes, I've heard.
She always got hurt. She would have to wear nylons out, like pantyhose.
Why?
Because her legs were always like, she would always go, my legs look so big. She always cried too. Always cried. She was always the drunkest. She always got hurt and she always cried. There was never a night that she did not cry, get hurt. It was always.
Really?
Right. It was funny because we would all sit around the table, you know, and everyone knew that she was such a klutz that when she would sit down at the table, everybody would grab their drinks.
I remember you telling me that because as soon as she came to sit down, all your fucking drinks would go.
Because she's going to knock down the table somehow.
Right.
Because, you know, let's say it's a big tall one.
Yeah.
And everyone goes, coming. Oh, shoot. I said her name. I said her name. We'll bleep it out.
Yeah.
Oh, so-and-so's coming. Everybody would grab their drinks, let her sit down. You want to wait another minute or so
to give her time to settle in. You know what I mean? You're not sure where the legs are going yet.
Yeah, because we would make the mistake of setting our drink down right away when she sat down.
No.
But she's still got to
settle in.
She's got to settle in. She's got to shift in her seat. She has to set her purse down. She's got to get out her smokes.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So we made the mistake before of just setting our drink down right away. And then the table goes everywhere and everybody just drinks go all over the floor.
Right.
But she would sit down and she would knock things down. Right. Most of the time, I would say I was DD for sure.
Right.
Because I don't trust anyone else.
No, that was very smart. And I was not like that.
I was always DD. So usually about 2:00, I have to now count all my chickens. The rule was if we came together, we left together.
Good.
Never, ever would I let one of my friends leave with someone.
Right.
Ever.
Right. I have a story about that.
Okay. At 2:00, I'm counting all my chickens. I get all my chickens in the pen, and then I would hear, last call, there goes all the chickens. right? They're all getting out of the gate now. Oh,
Yeah.
we need one more drink.
I just need one more. I swear to God, one. What? I only need one more. Same.
Right? Now they're all out of the pen.
And you're panicking because you're
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck, that's the last call.
Yeah.
And I'm not shit-faced enough.
Yeah, and I want to get my, like, no. You've had enough. You've had enough.
Yeah.
Now I have them all in the car. Except for one. The drunk girl.
The one that we shall not say her name.
Right. We would find her. She's bleeding. Why are you bleeding? I fell up the stairs. Listen. Right. It was out. I'm like, why are you bleeding? Where is your purse? And why do you only have one shoe? Every night.
Really?
Where is your shoe? Where is your purse? And why are you bleeding? Every single time. And it was so
She sounds like
funny.
a fucking train wreck.
It was so great.
That was me.
Oh, it was so much fun because it was always like, we'd always squeeze each other's like knees and go, oh my God, look at her. And then she'd be standing in the corner like.
That was me 100%. You were friends with me.
Oh.
One night we went to a bar. I'm in my, I don't know, early 20s, whatever. We go to a bar. I go with my friend Lisa, who I adore madly.
Yeah.
She's my friend that lives in Ohio.
Yeah.
We go to a bar and it's karaoke night. I'm like,
Done.
Fuck yeah,
I'm there.
Carrie, I'm there. So we go and I start drinking. Well, we probably drank before we left. So I'm drinking. All of a sudden, I decide that I'm going to sing. Oh my God.
You're
wait.
so vain.
No. It was worse. It was Big Girls Don't Cry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. It was, why do the stars go on?
And you're singing that at a
shining?
club?
Yes. Don't they know
Okay.
it's the end of the world? So I'm like, I'm going to sing the fucking shit out of that song.
Oh my God. I wish I had
I'm
video.
going to sing. Wait. I want to sing the end of the world. Okay, fine. So they call my name and I'm like, oh, this is it. This is it.
A producer's going to see this. I'm going to be freaking famous.
I'm gonna be famous.
You bitches, I'm
Yeah.
not going to even care who you are.
Because when I'm drunk, I think I sound amazing.
100%.
But
you do have
know,
a beautiful voice. I mean,
well,
everyone.
I probably thought I was like, don't they know?
Yeah.
In reality, I was probably like, don't they know it's the end of the world? You know what I mean? Because you don't love me anymore. And that's what happened. I started crying because
No.
my boyfriend and I broke up again. And I loved him so much and I missed him. So I'm singing. I make a very good choice at this point to get up and sing on the table. Because I want to make sure that he can hear me all the way over in Cape Coral because I'm in Fort Myers.
So you want to get on a stage so that people can see you better.
I want them to appreciate what's happening and this fantastic show that's going on in front of them. I get up on the table. The bouncer guy tries to come over and get me off the table. I'm like, no! Let me finish my song. My friends told me the next day, they were like, we wanted to die. I'm like, just let me finish my song. Don't say no. What do I do? What do you think I did?
You fell.
I fucking fell off the table.
No.
But of course, when you're drunk, you're all like floppy and shit. So plus I was like
You didn't
20.
hurt. You didn't hurt yourself.
I did
at
not
all.
hurt myself one bit. So that happened. Then I threw up in my girlfriend's boyfriend's truck on the way home. And then I slept in the bathtub.
Oh my God.
And they kept putting the shower on me to make sure I was alive.
You are my friend.
Yeah. I was your friend.
my friend. We never. We went to this place called Put-in Bay. It's an island that we would all spend the weekend there, and you would rent a little cottage or whatever before Airbnbs, but you would rent a cottage and a whole bunch of girls, and we would all stay and have this thing. It was just a drunk fest.
Right.
It was great. Now, my sister and I can both drink.
Oh, because you guys don't have to drive.
You don't have to drive anywhere.
Perfect.
You don't have to drive anywhere. We would get how are we alive? How were we alive?
Don't even get me started.
And I remember we had to get up early the next day to get on a ferry because one of us had to work. I can't remember. But we spent all weekend. I don't remember if it was a bachelorette party, but anyways, we're all getting on to the ferry the next morning. And all of us are there. And she gets on the ferry. She has, again, no shoes. No shoes.
I'm your friend.
You are. She's somehow in a different outfit than when she went out.
Yes.
Some random T-shirt.
Yes.
It's
she
not
probably got
hers.
from some guy.
That's right.
That she was giving a blowjob to in the bathroom.
No, I don't think it was. I don't. She would have been too drunk.
Speaking for a friend, I never did that.
She has someone else's clothes on. She has no shoes. She has no purse. And we have to get on because I'm the ride from the ferry parking lot on the other side,
right,
to go home. So she knows she has to come. She has to come with us,
right,
or someone's going to have to stay and get an Uber. No, Uber wasn't even a thing, a cab or something.
Yeah,
and we were 30 minutes from that.
Yeah.
So she has to come with us.
Right.
She has no shoes. She has no purse. She's in someone else's outfit.
That was me.
And we would laugh, and she would be on the, okay, so the ferry's probably a 30-minute ride, and it's like really bumpy, right? And she is a mess. Every time it goes up, she's like, we're all sitting on the ferry bench, and we have her far away from us because she's going to puke.
Right.
She's going to puke. It's 100% she's going to puke. And every time the boat goes up, she just keeps sliding down more and more and more. And she falls off the bench. We pick her up, put her back. The boat is going like this. And she just keeps going down and down. And
this
I thought,
poor girl. Yeah. I feel for her. Let me just tell you.
Yeah, and she brings it on herself.
No, I say,
but but it was always funny, right? Because it's not you.
Yeah,
and we know, and she always knew. I, especially because I'm the sober one of the group, I'm going to make sure that she's okay. What happened after and why she has someone else's outfit on, I have no idea.
Right.
I don't know where her shoes are. I don't know where her purse is, but that's not my problem. Yeah. I can only be DD so long. I can't follow you. I can't follow you all night, right? But it was always something with her, you know. And of course, she had blood. God knows.
Oh my God!
Sticks in her hair.
Oh,
I remember. As she's walking past me, she's like, I don't even know where all my stuff is. She's walking past. As she walks past, I grab like this white stick out of her hair, and it's kind of like tugging. Oh. And we're all dying laughing. And I'm like, and she's like, ow, ow. And I look and I was like, where did you get this sucker? It's a sucker. It was a sucker stuck.
Stop right now.
Yeah. I loved going out with her though because it was never a boring moment.
Yeah,
it was so
she was
funny.
probably hysterical too, right?
100%.
Yeah,
it was just
like most dysfunctional people who get shit-faced drunk.
Yeah. When was the drunkest you've ever gotten? And are you singing karaoke?
Probably. The drunkest I've ever got. Oh, 1 year, and this is so funny because this was after I was like a responsible adult.
Oh,
yeah. I went to my Christmas party for a dentist I was working for when I was just fresh out of school.
Oh, no.
She had a karaoke machine.
Okay.
Fucking karaoke.
Yep, she loves karaoke.
I sang Come to My Window.
Okay.
Okay. I got so shit-faced drunk, and I was still living with my dad, meanwhile. I got home, whatever. The next morning, I wake up, and I come out of my room, and my dad goes, goes down so easy, comes up so greasy. And I was like, wait, I'm like, Dad, I don't feel good, okay?
Not today, Dad. Not today. Yeah.
I go in the bathroom. There's puke all over the floor in the bathroom. No. There is a washcloth shoved into the toilet bowl because I must have tried flushing the toilet. The thing got stuck.
Oh, God.
Everything's a fucking mess. I go back to bed and I'm laying in bed and I'm like, later on, I'm like, where's my remote control? Somehow, I guess I got pissed off because Golden Girls was on too loud because I always watched Golden Girls.
Oh, yeah, I did too. I did too.
Oh, I love Golden Girls. And I must have like thrown my remote. Oh my God. That was horrible. And I was probably hungover for 2 days from that.
I remember one of the drunks I got in my 20s. It was my night to drink. And my dad, we were still living, so it had to be early 20s because we moved out early, but we were living with my dad at the time, and every time we go out right around 2:30, we never had a curfew, but he'd appreciate if we'd come home after the bars closed.
Yes.
And he was getting a drink, and their bedroom was upstairs. He was getting a drink going, oh, okay, he'd always just like to make sure that 2 girls left, 2 girls are coming home.
Yes.
My twin and I. And so Shelly's trying to get me into the house, and she's like, just be quiet. I think Dad's in the kitchen. And I said, okay, I'm going to be real quiet. And she's like, just take off your shoes. And at the time, I had laced up boots.
Okay.
Up to my thighs, I think, even. So that must have been a beautiful outfit.
That sounds really...
I'm sure my dad loved the outfit.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I remember a couple of times we'd go clubbing, and then we would come downstairs. He'd be like,
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, but we moved out when we were 23 or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, I had boots up to here. My sister's like, just be quiet. He knows we're home. Just be quiet. Take off your shoes and go to bed, you idiot. You know,
Right.
And I'm laughing. I'm a fun drunk.
Yeah.
I'm laughing, having a great time. And she thinks my dad's upstairs. And my dad's huge. He's 6'6", so he's big. So we could hear him kind of like the floor creaking. And my sister said, oh my God, just go to bed.
Right.
She goes to bed. I'm taking off my she goes to bed. She shuts the door. So like when you walk into my parents' home, when you walk in, there's stairs, like 5 stairs.
Okay.
Okay. The door is still open, but I'm unlacing my boots.
Okay.
Okay. I'm unlacing my boots. She goes behind me and shuts the door and says, just go to bed.
Right.
She shuts the door for me because she thinks I'm going to be, she's afraid I'm going to walk back out the door.
Right.
Probably.
Right. Fair enough.
And goes to bed. I'm untying my shoes, and my dad, I hear him stop creaking, and then I hear him creaking again. So I'm like, oh, shit. I tried to start to pull my legs away from the door, and Shelly shut my laces of my shoe in the door. And I, too drunk to figure out how to get... I'm still in my boots, but my laces are in there, and I can't get out of my boots so that I could go to bed. I'm stuck there. So I just lay back. I lay back and I cross my hands across my chest because I just want to be still. I don't want my dad to know that I'm drunk. And so I just lay there. It's dark.
Yeah.
You know, it's still dark, but I can't. So I remember after like half an hour, I wake up and I'm like, still can't get my shoes out, can't figure out that my shoe laces are caught in the door. So I just lay back down and I fall asleep. The next morning, my dad gets up very early and he goes to put the pot of coffee on the thing. He doesn't even flinch. And he puts his coffee in there and he sips and he's looking down at the floor, looking at me laying there. He goes, Sue? And he's sipping his coffee. I was like, yeah, Dad. I'm like, why am I in the kitchen?
No, but the funny thing is you're probably trying to act like you weren't drunk.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm just doing my paper route.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he goes, Sue? And he sips his coffee and I said, yeah, Dad. Yeah, I'm just, he goes, your shoelaces are caught in the door. Why don't you take them off and go to bed?
I can't.
So when I sit up, I see that my laces are stuck in the door. I unlock the door and then I go to bed.
That's the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Is the shoelaces
They're stuck in the door.
And you can't figure out, you were probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and as I pull, it makes the boots tighter.
Yeah.
So now I'm not going anywhere and I can't yell for help. I don't want anyone to know I'm drunk. So I'm just laying in the kitchen. My dad doesn't even flinch. Sue? Yeah, Dad? Yeah. Your shoelaces are caught in the door. You might want to
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I laid there for a couple hours, but it had to be like 3 a.m. that I was, so he wakes up at 7. So I was just there a couple hours, but.
Oh my God. And thank God Abby never did that shit to me.
Right.
I mean, she's still only 20, so who knows what's going to happen. But.
Yeah. Well, I was 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, and Shelley was DD.
Yeah.
And I just want to say to my father and my mother, God rest her soul, they were lucky that we were so good about that. They knew that when we went out, one of us was coming home sober and we're not leaving each other.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
So that had to be such a load off. I mean, we're still like that today, but like I said, we don't go out drinking, just the two of us. But I never drove drunk. Never.
Wow.
Never.
Yeah, I did, like I said, and I'm very ashamed of it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's a joke.
No.
And I'm just mortified that I even did that.
It's a different time now, though. You know what I mean? It's a different time.
Yeah.
I mean,
nowadays there's no fucking excuse because you can get an Uber,
100%.
and then it wasn't an excuse either because I could have called my dad.
Right,
I could have, you know what I mean?
And he would have been gladly come.
Absolutely. And I've always told Abby that. I'm like, you will not get in trouble. You will not. 100%. I won't question you. I don't give a shit where you were. Blah blah blah. But yeah, there was no excuse for me to do it either. And I'm not proud of it. But mine were like small trips, like from my friend's house to my house.
Yeah, right.
Not that it makes a difference. I mean, honestly, just because I didn't go on a road trip doesn't negate the fact that I was irresponsible.
Right. I mean, listen, we've all done really stupid stuff. Lori and I have said so many times, how did we make it out alive without getting an STD?
Yeah.
Without getting, pregnant.
Yes.
Without have tons of kids. How?
I don't know.
I've done so much stupid shit.
I don't know. All I can think is that maybe my grandmother was watching over me.
Yeah.
Because she passed away when I was 6 and I was just devastated.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I can think of.
Right.
Because I don't know why I never got a DUI.
Yeah.
I don't know why I never got arrested.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm alive.
Yeah, same.
The shit we used to do, it was like
just
insane.
Dumb.
We were at a bar. One time we went up to visit another friend in Georgia. We go to, and I can't remember the name of it, but there's like a party place in Georgia. And I can't remember the name of it. Something Bullhead or whatever.
Okay.
It's
Some
all
Georgia
bars.
people, let us know.
Yeah, it's all bars. We're sitting at this round table and it's all bars, all college kids, whatever. Yeah. And I see this guy walking towards me and I go, and I reach over and I go, "You're so cute." And I took his arm and I pulled him into the seat, into the booth.
Yeah.
And so he sits down and of course, I was 2 pounds and super skinny and blonde.
Right.
So anyway, long story short, we liked each other. So it gets to be the end of the night.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I don't want to go." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't either. My friends, let me fucking leave with this guy."
No.
Let me leave with this guy. Now, let me tell you, this was another thing where angels were watching over me. He was such a gentleman. We did wind up going, because he was in town too. He was visiting and he was staying at a hotel. We went back to his hotel. I'm an idiot. We went back to his hotel. He never touched me once.
Oh, that's so good.
Never touched me.
I mean, you're so lucky you're saying that story instead of another story.
Oh my God. I could have easily been raped or murdered.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, honestly, it's not even funny,
Yeah.
but he was such a good guy. And I wish to God I could fucking remember who he was because I almost want to tell him, thank you so much.
Thanks for being a good guy because there
he
wasn't
was
a lot.
so sweet. He was such a gentleman.
Yeah.
And we actually wrote, because this was before cell phones and stuff, but we wrote letters to each other and stuff. And I wish I could find him because he was the nicest guy. He was in college, never laid a hand on me.
Oh, thank God.
Such a nice guy.
Yeah.
But
I mean, listen, we have guardian angels for sure because we've done a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah, a lot of stupid shit.
I mean, we could go on forever and ever and talk about the fun shit and the drunk stories. When I was engaged, he was a lot of fun. My husband that I eventually married. And divorced 2 years later. But we would go out and get drunk and go to the Boot Scootin' Saloon.
Oh,
and that's when line dancing was really big.
Fun.
And we used to have so much fun.
Yes.
And I remember one night we, and it was just down the street from our house, so it wasn't far. But still, we shouldn't have been he shouldn't have been driving. And that's another thing too. Even though I never drove drunk, I got into cars where people were drunk, and that's dumb too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
that's just as stupid.
That's
Same.
just as dumb.
Too.
So
I did too.
But he drove home, and I remember him saying, "I don't feel good. I'm going to stay here and until I sober up a little bit. And it was nice out. It was summer. So I go in the house and he's going to sleep in his truck. So he slept in his truck, but at some point, okay, so long story short, he wakes up in the morning and he leaves. He doesn't come inside, but he sleeps in his truck. The next morning, my dad's getting the paper and he comes out and he looks in the driveway and he sees a big pile of change in the driveway, a big pile of change. And he's like, what now? What now? He comes in my room, he knocks on the door, and I'm hungover because I was drinking at the thing. And he said, did Jeff drive you home last night? I said, yeah. And he said, oh God, I said his name. We're going to have to bleep it out. Yeah. Well, it's sorry. I'm not saying last names. But anyway, whoops. And he said, do you know why there's a humongous pile of change in the driveway? And I was like, no. Later on that day, I said, hey, what happened last night? How long did you sleep in your car? He's like, yeah, I left this morning. I didn't feel like it was smart to drive home. I'm like, oh,
that was great.
That's smart. You know, he had a big truck. And I said, well, my dad said there's a big pile of change in the car or in the driveway. And he goes, oh, yeah, I puked in my ashtray. He took out his ashtray that had change in it, opened the door, poured out the change, puked in the ashtray, and put the ashtray back into his car.
That just goes to show you drunk reasoning. Because why wouldn't you just dump it on your floor?
I don't know, but he dumped it in the driveway, puked in it, and then left it. And I was like, first of all, my dad wants to thank you because that's a funny story. Second of all, thank you for not puking in the driveway.
Yes.
But he goes, that reminds me. Thank you for reminding me. I have to go clean out my ashtray.
Oh my God. That is so funny.
It was really funny.
I just wanted to say we're recording in our podcasting room, which is beautiful. But now the sun is hitting me, so I look like I'm one of the characters in that movie. Remember?
Don't go into the light.
No. The one where they get in the pool and they all get young again.
Cocoon.
I look like I'm one of the...
Do you know that wedding I went to 2 years ago? Remember I told you the most beautiful wedding I've ever been to?
Yeah, you told me. That's where they
filmed it.
Unreal.
That chateau was the most beautiful place. And I saw, you know what? I'll post a video or a picture of it.
Yeah.
I'll post a picture of that pool that they filmed that in.
Awesome.
I'll put it right there.
And I was the star.
That was really cool. And you were the star. Look how young,
look at how
you're
glowing
looking.
I am.
That means we better shut it down because
we do have 2 emails.
Yes, let's do the emails. Yes.
Let me just grab this.
Yeah, because if it gets on her face, then we're going to have an issue.
Yeah. Okay. This is from Lori.
Okay.
Thank you for writing in.
Thank you, Lori.
I used to live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Me too.
Yay.
One day I was at my girlfriend's house and we were riding horses and drinking. So we decided that we're going into town on our horses like cowgirls. Laugh out loud to go bar hopping. We made it to the 5th bar and walked out, got on the horses and started to head home. I got pulled over on my horse.
No. Oh my God.
I got pulled over on my horse and they ticketed me for operating while impaired. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
What kind of fine is that?
I wonder how much horsepower there was.
That is hilarious.
That's insane. Okay, I went to court the next morning and got out of it because I said the horse knew the way home. The horse was a designated driver. The judge made us reenact the evening, and the horse got me home. They dropped the charges and said, don't ever do that again.
Oh my God, how fantastic is that? I wonder if she has that on video.
Please, for the love of God, do not share my name. Okay, got it.
Got it. We'll bleep it out.
Brace yourselves. 1, my 20s were a blast. Had a huge party at my apartment. Got wasted on blowjob shots. Met a guy at my party and ended up kissing his face off. At midnight, it started pouring outside, so we stripped down, butt naked, streaked through the parking lot. Ran to the tennis courts, and yes, he served up a couple balls of love, and we definitely made a loud racket.
I love her.
We got to bleep her name out.
Yes, of course.
Again, single in my 20s, partying at a very popular bar in town. Met a couple, different guys. Love them both, obviously. Drinking, laughing, running from one side of the bar to the other, neither knowing about the other. Neither guy knowing about the other guy.
Been there.
Yep. Finally, one guy figured it out and said, "Who the hell's that guy?" I whispered, "Don't worry, ding dong. That's just my brother." A couple of hours later, I went outside in the parking lot and I was smooching my said brother. He was so effing hot. Eyes closed, full embrace, resting against his truck. The other guy walks out, sees us, and yells, "Brother, my ass!" Oh my God.
I love that.
She's got 4 of them, almost done.
Okay.
I was out with my friends celebrating my 25th birthday. At the time, my hair was very long and very big, and I used Aquanet.
Same.
My favorite shot were blowjob shots.
Yeah.
As referring to
Yes. I'm gonna look
story
that up.
number 1.
Yeah.
Blowjob shots, because I always order 2 and would balance them on my boobs. If I couldn't love you anymore,
Can't.
swear to God,
I can't.
I love you so much.
Yes.
My boobs were as big as my hair. Someone made a beautiful birthday cake into the bar and ordered me a double blowjob shot. The cake was in front of me, candles lit. I made a wish, bent down, and tried to wrap my mouth around the double shot. Finally got it, tipped my head back, and heard the entire bar erupt in screams. "Your hair is on fire! Your hair is on fire!" I lost part of my bangs.
No.
Eyebrows, my eyelashes were singed. And yes, the cake was delicious. We have to meet her.
I know.
We have to meet her. Okay, and then this is the last one. One of my most favorite things to do with friends back in my 20s and still to this day is to go out to a bar, have a few drinks, make sure my hair is perfect, makeup on point, beautiful outfit, then go up to some guys randomly, then slowly smile as big as I can to reveal that I am wearing crusty teeth and crooked Billy Bob teeth.
Oh, like fake teeth, right?
Yeah, like fake Billy Bob
She
teeth.
sent us those. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. And then she said she has a million drunk stories.
Oh, I
she
love
never
it.
smoked pot, never did drugs,
Yeah.
me either. Well, I smoked pot.
Yeah.
But have a balanced blowjob shots on my boobs? Absolutely.
Oh, my
or
God.
as Susie would say, abso-fucking-lutely.
Yes.
Oh my God. Thank you guys for writing in. That is hysterical.
I love that. And I love that we can incorporate their stories too, because they're always just so funny.
I know. We need to start putting a story out like at the
Yes.
beginning of the week and say, hey, we're going to be doing this and put our...
Yes. There was there was a girl that had the best story during our poop story. I know that was last week. And she wrote this really long thing on our comments, and we ended up deleting the video and had to repost it. So I lost who she was. But if I ever find her, I would love to insert that into and read it, because it was the funniest. She wrote it so well.
Really?
Yeah, it was so
Well,
great.
we're going to have to make a separate video too
Yeah.
for Ashling, who actually sent us in a poop story, but on the wrong email. So I didn't read it originally.
It's actually a drunk story, she said. It's actually
my
a drunk
God,
story.
Hold on, you're right.
Yeah, I think she said.
Oh my God, please hold. Do you guys mind?
No.
Hold on. I got
No,
to go
because
over
I think
to the
she
other.
said, don't worry, it's a drunk story
That's
anyway.
right. You're right. Okay, let me look here.
Everybody take a sip.
Everyone take a sippy doodle. Not a poop story.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm laughing my ass off. We will definitely have to. Oh, that was me responding to her. I know you guys are doing a podcast on poop stories, but I have a drunken story that you may or may not think is funny. So me and my best friend of 20 years went to Krakow, Poland for my 30th birthday.
Oh, nice.
One thing we always wanted to do was visit Auschwitz. I do too. I'm
Oh, me
dying to
too.
go.
Yeah.
And learn more about
I wouldn't say
concentration.
dying to go, honestly.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah.
I would like to go there and learn. I'm a fucking idiot. I have
Yeah.
a way with words.
You
know
really
what
do.
I mean?
Yep.
know
You
what I
always
mean?
know how to pick the moment.
I should be a poet.
You should.
Okay, anywho. Concentration camp. I know, not very exciting thing to do for our 30th birthday. Anyway, we went back to the camps, and after that, we went back to our hotel and straight to the bar, as I think we were very traumatized, obviously.
yes.
Now we get back to the hotel at 4 p.m., so it was still quite early and we hadn't eaten all day. We went down to the town and got absolutely plastered drunk that we couldn't even remember how to get back to our hotel room. During the middle of the night, I woke up to go pee. I got up out of my bed, walked past several bathroom doors, walked out of the hotel all the way to the lifts. I came to and I thought to myself, what the fuck am I doing? This is not the bathroom.
Oh, no.
I was most definitely still drunk. So I went back to the room, and because I didn't have a key card, I had to bang on the door to try to wake my friend up to let me back in. Of course, it was no surprise she was passed out drunk and didn't hear a thing.
Oh, no.
I ended up having to go down to the reception desk and ask someone to let me into my room, and I was wearing my pajama bottoms and a sports bra. Oh, no. It was definitely the most embarrassing moment of my life, and my BFF will never let me live that down as long as I live.
I love it.
Anyway, I hope you liked my story. Can't wait to watch all your content on Patreon. I will definitely be subscribing all the way from Dublin.
Oh, I love
She's
that.
so awesome.
I love that we have fans all over the world.
I know.
That's so great.
I love watching your lives every Monday, and even though you guys are 5 hours behind, it's worth staying up for.
Well, Ashlyn, we're going to be posting our lives on our Patreon. So if you ever miss them.
Yeah, that's right. So you can
oh my God.
them.
You guys, thank you so much for sending in your messages. Thank you for being on Patreon. I mean, honestly, Lori's going to go into the light. Yeah.
Look into the light, Caroline. All beings look into the light. The light is full of love.
That went a little long.
Did you ever see that movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know every time someone says, "Did you ever see that movie?" And if I have no, I didn't.
You never saw Poltergeist?
They always repeat it.
Yeah.
They always repeat it.
You
Isn't that
never
funny?
saw Poltergeist. Okay.
I did. Okay.
All right.
Well, you guys, thank you. It's been another fun podcast.
I love
next
doing
week,
this.
me too.
I hope we can do this forever.
Same. Our next week's podcast is going to be about UFOs.
Yeah, UFOs and creepy.
Yeah, we're going to marry those two
we're
things.
Gonna marry them all
I
together.
like that.
Because why not?
Why not?
All right, guys, we love you.
We love you. I
Thank
hope you
for-
guys know that we love you guys as much as you guys love us.
And thank you for subscribing.
Yes.
Thank you for supporting us.
Thank
we
you.
love you. We hope to do this forever, and we hope to be able to travel
And one day meet you guys.
and
that would be
able to
great.
meet everyone.
And that's
So-
what this is all about. And this is
Yeah.
why we are monetizing in this way, because eventually we would love to tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
So-
love you guys, truly. Thank you so much. We love you. Mwah.
Mwah.
Bye, everyone. Now we have the awkward where we don't have someone to shut it off. We don't have a producer, so now, oh, look at me now.
Ooh.
I was in the egg sack at the bottom of the pool. I was in the egg sack.
Oh my God, you're such an
Look at me, I'm an alien.
I love.
Look at me. Oh, hi. Hi, alien friends.